Get their head. The next couple hours could be treacherous on our roads. We're seeing snow squall warnings across the area. We'll tell you what that is, why it means you should be off the roads. We have breaking news in the Quadrin Wilson case tonight. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says he was not armed during that officer-involved shooting. We'll tell you what else we learned from the Sheriff's Office. Plus, we knew COVID cases were bad here in Dane County in January, but today we're getting new details about how many of those cases were reinfections. And later, sitting down with Chief Elections official Megan Wolf, we preview what her thoughts are on cyber election audits. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. We begin with a snow squall moving through southern Wisconsin, creating some dangerous conditions. These are live pictures from DOT cameras, which are rattling along the windy interstate. Near Portage, you can see the highways are getting snow covered and slippery in some areas. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Dana Fulton, who has been watching the path of snow all afternoon. Windy on the patio too, Dana.
It is, yes. Not only are we talking about light snow for tonight, we're also talking about incredibly high winds. So even after the snow does pass through, blowing and drifting snow will be a concern for us later this evening. Here's a look at that main line just starting to build into Columbia County. Sauk County seeing steady snowfall right now. In fact, we have a snow squall warning extended now into the northern portion of Dane County. That extends to Columbia County, also into parts of Dodge County for us. That main line really impacting areas northeast of Dane County over the next few hours. To the southwest of Dane County, we're seeing steady flurries throughout Iowa County and into Grant County right now. It is incredibly windy outside. Wind speeds in the 20s. That's sustained wind speeds. Wind gusts have been closer to about 40 miles per hour at times. We do have a wind advisory in effect for tonight throughout the state. That'll carry us into what should be a less windy day for us tomorrow. As far as traffic conditions in Dane County right now, overall look fairly smooth. But again, these road conditions have been deteriorating quite quickly as the snow squall moves in due to the snow coming down and the blowing and drifting snow from the winds coming through. For Janesville right now, all green and smooth, and 3990 smooth through Rock County and Dane County. But we're going to keep a close eye on traffic conditions as the snow does build in.
All right, Dana, thank you. Let's now take a live look at road conditions. News 3 Now's Lance Height driving around the Madison area, and conditions are looking clear for the most part, but that could change soon. Lance, what do you? We're going to take a look at the current road conditions from the Wisconsin DOT 511 map, and this has gotten progressively worse throughout the afternoon. Those exclamation points that you see there, those are road closures, mostly in the northern part of the state. The system moving in from the northwest. Road conditions in purple are slippery in stretches. It seems to worsen as you hit that 90-94 split near Toma. The light blue indicates snow-covered roads, and the red, the most dangerous part along the Minnesota border as you move closer to the Twin Cities. Those are ice-covered routes. City of Madison says plows will be out through the course of the snow squalls, focusing on keeping the main routes clear. Roads that lead to hospitals and that are used by buses are considered those main roads. And since this storm isn't really expected to produce a lot of snow, residential areas will not be plowed. So our First Warn Forecast weather app, that'll keep you updated on the progress of what's happening out there hour by hour. It also has your road conditions, so you'll know what to expect if you are going out. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. Breaking news from the Dane County Sheriff about the arrest of Quadrin Wilson. As we first told you in our 5 o'clock newscast, the sheriff says Wilson was not armed at the time of that arrest. They also identified the 2 DCI officers that fired their weapons at the time of that arrest. They are DCI Special Agent Mark Wagner and DCI Special Agent Nathan Pesky. Now, this comes on the same day Wilson was in court and is now accused of selling the drugs that killed someone in an overdose. Our Brady Mallory shares what we've learned from court today. Brady?
Well, you'll remember Wilson's family had said police shot him 5 times in the back. A new criminal complaint filed today doesn't address that, but does look at an incident that happened last April. That's when someone passed out in a McDonald's on Milwaukee Street in Madison and later died. Prosecutors think Wilson sold someone fentanyl masked as heroin, which the victim then took. The victim's friend gave detectives a description and a pair of phone numbers, which led them to Wilson. Wilson's attorney argued the state's case is thin. Wilson's ID came through circumstantial evidence. His attorney also questioned why now, because the charge comes nearly a year after the victim died and was only filed after police shot Wilson on February 3rd.
And now, 10 months later, everybody's running to the court to file this. What's been going on for 10 months? It's very disturbing. So I don't think...
A judge set Wilson's bond at $1,000. As for the February 3rd shooting, investigators are still processing evidence from the scene. The sheriff's office said it will turn its investigation over to the Dane County District Attorney's Office when it's finished.
All right, Brady, thank you. Now, that hearing did not deal with Wilson's arrest and injuries from February 3rd. That's a major source of frustration and anger for Wilson's family. Now, 2 weeks after the fact, our Tahlil Muhaddin joins us with more. Tahlil?
After court, I had the chance to talk directly with Wilson's attorney, as well as Quadrin's mother and sister. The attorney gave me this, an initial report from when Wilson arrived at the UW Hospital ER. It includes information about his wounds, injuries, and at the time. It doesn't tell us everything about what happened, but at 10, we'll share what it does reveal. And we'll also hear more about the family's frustration, especially when it comes to the sheer number of officers on the scene for Wilson's arrest. That's coming up tonight at 10.
Tahlil, thank you. A statewide silver alert being issued for a missing Racine man who was last seen leaving home this morning. 79-year-old Robert Dessert reportedly left his home in a black 2004 Honda CR-V with a license plate 704RDN. Dessert, about 5'7", 155 pounds. He's balding, white hair around the sides, has a DESS, D-E-S-S, tattoo on his left forearm. Anyone who sees him is asked to call the Racine Police Department. The American Red Cross helping two people who lost their homes in a deadly mobile home park fire earlier this week. Happened in the 2600 block of 8th Avenue and Monroe this past Tuesday. 63-year-old Rick Miles died in that fire. 2 homes and 2 vehicles are now considered to be total losses. A third home also damaged. Fire caused an estimated $160,000 in damage. Wisconsin Department of Health Services says it has confirmed the first fatal case of multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children, MIS-C. It's a rare condition associated with COVID-19. The good news is MIS-C isn't more severe than first thought.
It's been pretty consistent throughout the pandemic, of how sick some of these kids are. About 60% of our cases actually need to be admitted into the pediatric intensive care unit. Many of the children are suffering from cardiology problems, gastrointestinal problems, it's across the board. I can't say that this has been more severe at this particular time.
The child who died of MIS-C was under the age of 10, lived in southeastern Wisconsin. MIS-C causes inflammation in parts of the body, can affect a child's heart, lungs, kidneys, brain, and other organs. Most cases occur in children between the ages of 3 and 12 who have been exposed to COVID-19. Health officials in Dane County say nearly 3,500 people have experienced COVID reinfection since late 2020. Public Health Madison, Dane County says over 57% of those reinfection cases happen in January of this year. The Omicron variant's ability to overcome previous immunity, whether it was from previous infection or a vaccine. That was one of the main reasons for the surge in reinfections last month. PHMDC says reinfections have accounted for about 3.3% of the county's total cases over the last 16 months.
So it's not surprising that we had more reinfections in December and January because we had more cases, right? Way more cases when you look at the overall case counts. So, and we know that Omicron is more likely to evade immunity. So when we're looking at reinfections, it makes more sense that a higher proportion of cases were reinfections in December and January.
Overall, the average number of COVID cases in Dane County over the last 2 weeks continues to drop, with an average of 359 cases being reported every day. We keep hearing the term full forensic physical cyber audits of elections being thrown around by political candidates. Most recently, Representative Tim Rampton, who's running for governor. You may wonder what that actually is. In a wide-ranging sit-down with Chief Elections official Megan Wolf today, Naomi Coles explains. Naomi?
In the world of election experts, plain and simple, that is not really a thing. The law allows for audits, recounts, reviews, certifications, and more. But both technically and legally, forensic or cyber audits, the kind you hear called for again and again, don't have a real meaning in the actual election administration world.
So that is not a term that exists in statute. That is not a term that exists as sort of a term of art in election administration. There are terms that do mean a review of an election, but that term is not something that exists in the election or the statutory vocabulary.
This week, Megan Wolf and a top election staffer testified to a legislative committee knocking down claim after claim presented to that same committee by a convicted felon. This Sunday on For the Record, sit down with both of them as we discuss how they're handling claims of election fraud and what you should know as you sort fact from fiction.
Naomi, thank you. Coming up, students from a school in Monroe sending their support to SSM healthcare workers, plus a scheduling snafu has parents of Sun Prairie high schoolers fuming. The decision some students will now have to make. Stay with us.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 now at 6.
At Furniture and Appliance Mart's 72-hour President's Day blowout sale. Save big on top brands. Millions of dollars worth of inventory in stock and ready to go. All with no interest financing for 18 months. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley of Madison.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Did you know you can switch to a 5-star United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plan today? Hi, I'm Joanne Fisher, your local sales director in southern Wisconsin. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services has awarded a United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plan in southern Wisconsin 5 out of 5 stars for quality and service. If your current Medicare plan isn't meeting your needs, you can switch to a 5-star United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plan in southern Wisconsin today. Call 1-800-861-5410.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter, muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Order your F-150 during auto show to lock in this special flex buy offer. Plus, get an extra 1,000 retail order bonus.
This weekend only, get our very best deals of the season, including doorbusters up to 65% off. Plus, take bonus holiday discounts off our sale prices in-store and online, and interest-free financing for 5 years. The biggest President's Day sale in Wisconsin is on now at Ashley.
From save the date to change the date, some parents in Sun Prairie are upset about the district shuffling around high school graduation. It's a matter of just one day, moving graduation from Friday, May 27th to Thursday, the 26th. But to Scott Wirtz-Olson, that day makes a big difference. Sun Prairie Schools sent us the letter they sent to parents last night explaining Alliant Energy Center double booked on what was supposed to be graduation day. It seems Bratfest is the same day. School district says it looked at other options, but ultimately decided between the center's roof, parking, and space, and it was the best option. But with the schedule change, Scott says his daughter now has a decision to make: participate in track sectionals or go to graduation.
Do you go to graduation and skip postseason of your last year as a varsity athlete? That's not fair to ask. The original date that was put on the calendar avoided all these conflicts.
Superintendent did say the district will make accommodations for anyone competing in the track sectional that night. SSM Health staff members are getting a decorative care package from Northside Elementary School students, part of the school's 3rd annual day of service. The care package is decorated by students with inspirational messages, and inside were items meant to provide stress relief for both patients and staff alike as they continue to deal with the pandemic.
Our staff, I can say, are emotionally and physically exhausted still. And so to have an act of kindness like this from the community is really just warms our hearts. It lets us know that even though this has been a very long road, that our community is still behind us and supporting us, which means everything to us.
That was down in Monroe. SSM Health says they received about 120 care packages. We have an update to that silver alert we mentioned a few minutes ago from Racine. 79-year-old Robert Dessert has now been found safe and still ahead on News 3 now at 6. If you're interested in becoming a part owner of the Packers, you better hurry when they plan to end that current stock sale. Plus, 2 siblings are awarded for their actions that may have saved a life. Why the day they got the award made the ceremony even more special. And are we in for some snow next week? Dana's got your complete forecast after the break.
At Furniture Furniture and Appliance Mart's 72-hour President's Day blowout sale. Save big on top brands. Millions of dollars worth of inventory in stock and ready to go. All with no interest financing for 18 months at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley of Madison.
Get all of your home projects done with help from Menards. Choose from our in-stock Mastercraft doors or design your door your way with our door designer. Mastercraft has the fastest delivery, so you get your door in approximately 7 days. Save big on Mastercraft doors. Brighten up your room with Fight Electric LED light bulbs. Choose from comforting warm white or energizing daylight. These 10 packs are only $9.99 now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
During Steinhaffel's President's 4-day sale, save 35 to 55% store-wide. Plus, take an extra $100 off $19.99 or more. Then get great bonus buys like your choice of a twin, full, or queen beauty rest mattress, just $2.99. This sofa, $5.99. Queen bed, only $8.29. And take an extra 5% off all Canadel dining. All this and so much more. It's Steinhaffel's biggest President's Day sale ever. Relax, it's Steinhaffel's.
Govan Cars is having a huge winter sale with the largest selection of vehicles under $15,995 or $249 per month. That's right, don't miss out on our winter sale with the best selection of SUVs, cars, or vans under $15,995 or $249 per month. We have one of the largest selections of vehicles in Dane County with over 500 vehicles in stock. So just come on in and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Govan. Go to Govan Cars, east or west.
You gotta go to Govan, GovanCars.com.
If you stutter on the phone, speech-to-speech is for you.
Hi, Nihada. This is Andy Smith, and I was calling to see if our home loan has been approved.
A specially trained operator revoices the conversation to the person on the other end of the line.
Hi, Nihada. This is Andy Smith, and I was calling to see if our home loan has been approved.
Oh, Andy, we have great news. You've been approved for the full amount.
To learn more about speech-to-speech relay service, go to wisconsinrelay.com.
This weekend only, get our very best deals of the season, including doorbusters up to 65% off. Plus, take bonus holiday discounts off our sale prices in-store and online. And interest-free financing for 5 years. The biggest President's Day sale in Wisconsin is on now at Ashley.
A brother and sister from St. Patrick Elementary School in Onalaska are being recognized for their bravery. Tyler Jobe explains why their actions are being honored by the Holmen Area Fire Department.
Some of us just have the knack to thrive under pressure.
I don't really know if I got it from my mom, my dad.
But what 11-year-old Nora Knapp does know is that scouting taught her a lot about handling stressful moments.
I know that I have to stay calm or else the situation's going to turn into chaos.
Last month, Nora and her 8-year-old brother Silas were visiting their grandma Lori at her apartment in Holmen.
Thank God they were there.
What seemed like a normal visit quickly took a turn.
All of a sudden, she says her legs hurt. She needs to put them up. And that's usually normal. And then I noticed her head kind of bobbing.
I kept thinking I was falling asleep. I'm like, how can I fall asleep on the kids?
And I said, something's wrong.
Nora immediately took her grandma's blood pressure.
When the blood pressure read, I was just in shock.
The reading showed Lori's pressure was really low, so Nora called 911.
Female party with a low blood pressure, unable to walk.
Lori was eventually taken to a local hospital. She says she stayed there for just 2 days, but it could have been worse if it weren't for the 6th grader's actions.
She did pretty good for an 11-year-old.
Because of Nora's and Silas's courageousness, the fire department gave them each a Lifesaver Award, a moment people couldn't wait to capture.
You just had a really unique and special kiddo who has an interest, obviously, in medicine and is smart and knew what she needed to do.
I thought it'd just be a minute. I'm proud that we did this because, I mean, I'm glad she's alive.
High fives and hugs for these brave children.
Help me.
Ones who make their grandma proud.
I think they're two pretty incredible kids.
She's the best grandma in the world.
And proving that no matter your age, you can save a life.
Lori got to witness her grandchildren receive the awards on her birthday. As for Nora, she'll also receive a National Scouting Award from the Gateway Area Council at a troop meeting next month. Cold start to the weekend, then things will warm up towards the end of the weekend. Here's Dana with your complete forecast.
Right now, we're starting to see snow just outside the building. So downtown Madison currently seeing light snow coming down. The snow squall warning does include northern Dane County now until 7 p.m. So this extended in front of the line where we're seeing the heaviest snowfall, this burst of heavy snowfall and high winds coming through. This extends again into northern Dane County, also Dodge, Green Lake, and Columbia counties included in that. Light flurries, or at least lighter flurries for us, light snow for the southern portion of Iowa County into Lafayette County and Grant County right now. Notice in Grant County, we're also seeing some mixed precipitation where temperatures just a little bit ago were closer to 40, now in the upper 30s. We're at about 36 in Madison, 34 in the Dells. This is still coming down as light snow, and as it does build in, we're expecting our visibility to deteriorate quite quickly. Visibility down to about 2 miles for us in the Dells. That's due to the snow coming down from the sky and also our blowing and drifting snow as wind speeds have just been picking up throughout the evening. We do have wind advisories in effect tonight throughout southern Wisconsin due to the high wind conditions. So this progresses through Dane County and Rock County by about 7, 8 o'clock. Most of the snow out of our area. Could still see some lingering snow in the southeast corner of the state. Temperatures overnight will drop down to the single digits to start off our Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, high temperatures will be in the upper teens. So it is going to be colder outside for Saturday. The second half of the weekend, though, a little milder. Temps early in the day in the 20s, and then afternoon highs for us on Sunday will be in the mid to upper 40s. As far as any more accumulating snowfall as the squall does pass through, overall totals staying under an inch for us. So this isn't a major accumulation event, but it is an event that, again, is dicing down our road conditions and reducing that visibility for us. The start of next week, that may be our next opportunity to see some accumulating snowfall. As we look at our future track into Monday and Tuesday, light snow expected to develop on Monday. We'll continue to see snow and possibly some freezing rain mixed in on Tuesday. That continues through most of the day before things start to clear up heading into Wednesday. So we have added an alert day to the forecast for Monday night and for Tuesday for the potential there for a winter storm to develop that could lead to some snow and or some ice accumulations with that freezing rain mixed in on Tuesday. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the upper teens. It will be mostly sunny outside, but colder. If you're hoping for some milder temperatures, again, the second half of the weekend, it is going to be more comfortable outside. Temperatures on Sunday in the mid to upper 40s. Monday and Tuesday, we'll be watching that accumulating snow event build in. This light snow develops during the day on Monday and continues throughout the day on Tuesday. So it could be a little messy outside for us on Tuesday. For Wednesday, notice it gets colder. Once the snow does clear out, temperatures back to the upper teens for afternoon highs, overnight lows in the single digits for the back half of the work week. It does look like once we get through next weekend, temps start to moderate just a little bit closer to average, near freezing heading into the following week.
All right, Dana, thank you. Time is running out to become a part owner of the Green Bay Packers. Their 6th ever stock sale set to end on February 25th. That's next Friday, or until the 300,000 shares are sold out. So far, more than 194,000 shares have been sold. They cost $300 each. And that money goes toward construction projects at Lambeau Field. Those still interested in buying shares can do so online.
And coming up in sports, he was a little before their time, but why this group of Badgers are excited to be part of Michael Finley's celebration on Sunday. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
What you see is important. How you see is important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Right now, get 30% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pill after pill that just masks your ED. Fix it for good. We can make the difference. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Trains are coming to Madison, in miniature that is, at the 54th Mad City Model Railroad Show, February 19th and 20th at the Alliant Energy Center. Get caught up in 90,000 square feet of trains, clinics, and exhibits with almost 300 vendor tables featuring train merchandise, toys, hobby supplies, railroad antiques, collectibles, and much more. Many door prizes and 4 train sets will be given away each day. It's a great entertainment value for the whole family. Saturday and Sunday, February 19th and 20th at the Alliant Energy Center. Save online.
Shop the President's Day sale at Grand Appliance for the area's best prices on top brands like GE and its family of premium appliance brands. Get their brand new 5.0 cubic foot top load profile washer with innovative antimicrobial technology for just $6.98. Or upgrade to GE's premium cafe line for precision performance, unique customizable designs, and up to $2,000 back on qualifying packages. Shop your local showroom or grandappliance.com today. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Saturday morning, we'll get your weekend started with your top headlines. Plus, we'll have the latest track on the next snowmaker. Julian Seawright will time it out in your certified most accurate forecast Saturday at 5 and 8.
Today is a travel day for the Wisconsin men's basketball team, but not because they have a road game. Tonight, the Badgers are heading to La Crosse to watch Central High School celebrate the careers of Johnny and Jordan Davis. Johnny, of course, was Wisconsin's Mr. Basketball in 2020, and Jordan was a two-time first-team all-conference performer. The celebration will continue on Sunday when Wisconsin hosts Michigan. At halftime of that game, Michael Finley's jersey number will be retired. Finley is arguably one of the best players to ever play at UW. He was the first Badger to score 2,000 points and snapped a 47-year NCAA tournament drought when he led Wisconsin to the Big Dance in 1994.
He came here in a time when Wisconsin wasn't on the map, so to speak, and obviously has done a terrific job, not only his time here as a player, but his time in the NBA, and even since then. You know, he's very invested into our success.
I've heard he was the man. It was a little bit before my time, before I was watching Wisconsin basketball, but I've heard nothing but good things, not only about him, obviously as a basketball player, but just as a man and a person of leading the way in so many different ways.
Greg Gard and Shaka Smart are two of the 15 basketball coaches named to the Naismith Men's Basketball Coach of the Year watch list. Gard has the Badgers tied for second in the Big Ten, while Smart, in his first year at Marquette, has the Golden Eagles with 6 wins over teams ranked in the top 20. The Packers have said they want Aaron Rodgers back as their quarterback, and the franchise has been backing up their words. Friday, the team announced they're bringing back Tom Clements as Green Bay's quarterbacks coach, and that name should ring a bell. He's one of Rodgers' favorite coaches. Clements spent 11 seasons in Green Bay, 6 as the team's quarterbacks coach. He replaces Luke Getsky, who left for Chicago last month. And the Badger women's hockey team in action as we speak, and things not looking so good. Third period about to start. They're down 5-1. Dana, that's not fun.
Not fun, but there's still plenty of game left, okay? Keep that in mind. Right now, we do have some snow coming down in Madison. A snow squall warning for northern Dane County, parts of Columbia and Dodge County included in that. A little lightning, also some thunder snow for us. Visibility reduced significantly as this line has been building in, so just not a great night to be out and about on the roads. Once this does clear out, we transition to a sunny sky for Saturday. Temperatures in the upper teens on Saturday and the 40s on Sunday, and accumulating snowfall likely for us for the start of next week.
All right, Dana, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Stay safe. If you're traveling, we'll be back at 10.